Are you feeling intimidated coming into the gym and default to the same old cardio machine every single time? Well, today we're going to go through a full body workout that you can add to your routine. Let's go. Our first movement is going to be a goblet squat. I'll demo this with a kettlebell as well as a dumbbell. If you're carrying a kettlebell, I want you to have your index finger pointing straight up rather than this grip, because in this position, it's going to put a lot of pressure on the wrist, and that's probably the reason why most people's wrists hurt. So from here, our feet are going to be shoulder distance apart. You're going to lower down with control and come up with control, okay? You want to keep the kettlebell nice and close to your body. You don't want it too far away from you because it's going to put pressure on your lower back. Lowering down, pushing off the feet, coming back up. If you're using a dumbbell, same movement. You're going to have the dumbbell at your chest. Lower down with control, come back up with control. Yep. If you'd like a harder variation of this exercise, you're going to put that weight on your right shoulder with your right foot back, left foot forward. You're going to lift up the right heel so you're on the ball of the right foot, and you're going to lower down into a squat position and come back up. Ensuring that you're not in a lunge, your right foot is right behind the left heel. So it's still a squat position, but it's an offset squat. And of course, we're going to do the other side. So if the weight is on your left shoulder, the right foot is forward, left foot is back, going down again into that squat and coming back up. And then we're going to get into our bent over row. This is more of a supported bent over row variation. I'm going to give you two. From here, my right knee is on the bench. My right hand is on the bench. I'm going to pick up the dumbbell with my left hand, get my left shoulder in line with my right shoulder, and then drive my left elbow back towards my hip and slowly extend. I want to make sure that I don't let my shoulder droop down. I'm keeping the shoulder blades together, engaging into my lats, and pulling that dumbbell towards my chest. Now the second variation, we're going to bring that bench up. And you can use the bench here, you can use any platform really. I'm going to rest my hand to the bench and get into my row from here. My hips are back, spine is long, legs have a micro bend into the knees, driving again that dumbbell towards my hip. And then we get into our step ups. So I'm going to start off facing the bench for your first variation, placing one foot on the bench or box, whatever platform you decide to choose. And from here, I'm going to hinge at my hips, pour weight into my left leg, left foot, come up with control, and I want you to lower down with control as well. I'm not pushing off my right foot to come up, and I'm not dropping right down, okay? Again, coming up, nice and slow, lowering down, nice and slow. Trying our best not to let the knee cave down towards the middle, keeping the knee in line with the toes. You're going to do one set on one side, and then another set on your other side, okay? The second variation is going to be a lateral step up, okay? So in this variation, we're going to hinge again at the hips, same exact thing. I'm not pushing off my left leg. I'm pouring more weight into my right foot to come up into standing and slowly lower back down. A harder variation is instead of letting the ball of the foot land first, I'm going to try to land flat-footed. So I'll demo what that looks like. There you go. Okay, so that's your step up. You can use any box, any bench. If you're more advanced, use a higher bench. The higher the knee is, where it's not in line with your hip anymore, the harder it is to generate force to step into the box. So that's definitely something that you can do once you get more comfortable with this movement. And then we get into our farmer walks. You're going to start off this movement by carrying two heavy dumbbells on each side. Roll the shoulders back, keep the core tight, and you're going to walk in one straight line. We're going to try our best not to let our shoulders drop to one side. We're going to try our best not to let our hips sway side to side. Keep everything engaged and keep facing forward. Now, if this feels pretty good and you want to challenge yourself, then drop one side. Single arm farmer walks. You can extend the other one for balance. Again, walking forward in one straight line And of course, always both sides. Switch over to the other side. And finally, we're going to get into our Piloff Press. So you can use a cable machine or a band. Make sure there's enough resistance, but you don't need to go super heavy for this exercise. You're going to bring your hands to the center of your chest, resisting that pull, okay? So when you press straight out, make sure it's one straight line and come back through center. You feel pretty comfortable here, you're getting pretty good at this. Then we can add a rotation. So you're gonna press straight out, let your hips move with you, come back with control and bring it back towards center, okay? Again, out, push out to the side, resist the way back, bring it back through center. And there you have it, you guys. That is 5 exercises you can do the next time you're in the gym. I hope you're coming into the gym feeling more confident and avoiding the same thing that you do every single time. All right, make sure you see the details below for the reps and sets of the exercises. And remember to like and subscribe. Thank you so much.